Okay. All right, friends. Here we are. It's the beginning of the week, so it's a little Monday pep talk for you while I am gracefully getting on my socks and shoes, getting ready to lift. So it's a rest day. Well, rest week rather. It's like a rest prep week as we're heading into the last few weeks here of this training cycle before we get a nice long break. Basically all of December. We get 4 weeks off, which, as I probably shared before, I've never had that long of a break before. So it's going to be interesting. And with that being said, even though it is a break and a rest, the way that I look at rest, yes, you know, there's the what it sounds like where you're just literally resting and doing nothing. But a lot of it for me is honestly more of a break from the structure. So even within the bigger structure in itself that we've created with this programming and really just the whole life curriculum, within the structure itself are intentional breaks from the structure. Because as you're going along this journey, inevitably you kind of pick up different things, different habits, different responsibilities, different ideas, different perspectives, different stories. You kind of pick up all these things along the way. And then if you're not careful, if you're not mindful, you can end up just continuing to carry and pile more and more and more on shit and wonder why shit's starting to get heavy again. So it's helpful to have these breaks where you intentionally like drop everything, drop all your bags off, drop all the shit off, and then before you go again, being very mindful of what is most vital for you to continue on your journey. So that's what's coming. But either way, even like within these rest periods, this is all very, you know, rhythmical and cyclical. We have the little rest within even the peak cycle. We got this little mini break here just to kind of recoup because we've essentially been maxing out almost every day for the past couple weeks. So we have this little bit of a break, and even this rest prep week, it's the beginning of this peak phase within the peak cycle. So the intention behind it is still, we're in this peak. So even though it is a rest/prep phase or week within the peak phase, you know, still having that intention, we're still in the peak, so it's not like a complete like, all right, I'm just gonna take time off and just do nothing. You know, we still want to stay primed. So today is probably the lightest day of the week. All we've got is a power clean, I think it's a clean pull plus a power clean and a jerk complex. And then we've got some back squats supersetted with some box jumps. All right. And the overall average is today, it's a 2-3-2 day. So hence we've got 2 exercises. 3 is the density, so kind of a moderate density. So we're going to be, you know, that's why we've got the complexes and supersetting a couple things. And the intensity is a 2. So overall, it's like a pretty light day. Going to be more focused on technique and speed. But again, that said, we are in this peak phase. So, you know, I'm going to listen and pay attention, listen to the body. You know how I was saying last week, and there's a little clip rolling around. I was like, I don't give a fuck what's going on. I don't give a fuck who's fucking who. I don't give a fuck. This is the other side of that, where being mindful and erring on the side of, you know, maybe I do give a fuck today. And just like, all right, let's recover, let's rest, knowing what's coming ahead. So just being mindful of the duality, because when I first started this shit, it was very much just fire, 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 just full send all the time. And I kept getting sick, I kept injuring myself, and I had to learn the hard way essentially. And so now, and then I kind of went on the whole other side where it was like just total, just being mindful every day and everything's got to be lined up. So it was always a balance. Some days, some phases is like, fuck how you feel, fuck what's going on, you got to fucking do the damn thing. Other phases, it's like, all right, let's pay attention here. Let's be a little mindful here, and establishing, just maintaining that functional balance. which really is just a lot of your own internal awareness. So that's why a lot of what the programming is, we operate off of intention. And even the whole curriculum, which again, the free course is a little plug there, it's like the whole way it's built out is we set the stage with the intention, because the intention is the important part. But the intention can be hard to work with because it's often intangible. So we need a way to take the intention and create something tangible from it. And that's when we have the specific structure, the specific results that are a manifestation of the intention. And so that same concept that we have, whether it's with the life types and your key processes, which if that's foreign to you, that's all in the free course, or even within the training where we have the specific numbers of things, and then at the same time we still have just an overall intention of what the flow is going to be like. So yeah, that's my share for this Monday, this week. Oh shit, sorry, Ann. I'll make a separate clip here. This is week 6, day 1, but I'm a little late. I always like to say that so she knows where she's at here. So I'm gonna make another little clip here. All right, Ann. So this is the second clip, but I remembered this is week 6, day 1, just so you know. So we're gonna get a bar, y'all, and we're gonna get loaded up, and we're gonna get ready to roll. Should be a pretty quick one today. My overall intention for this week is to really design the next phase of the training. So this is like year 4, quarter 4. So I'm gonna be designing what does year 1, quarter 1 look like going into next year. So that's really my main thing this week during this rest week, even though yes, towards the end of the week, we're gonna be like ramping shit up. We still got a heavy ass max out day on Saturday, y'all. So don't fuck around too much, but yes, let's get started. All right, y'all, quick little note. This is something that, because it's very much intention based, it can be a little deeper concept to grasp, but I wanted to share it anyways. And that is, so personally, when I'm in this phase where it is a rest week, and I also know that I'm in this peak phase, so like my personal approach, because you know, there's days when you are like, even mentally, you're like, man, it's a rest day. I'm just going easy today. And just everything's kind of turned down. And so you have that rest day where everything's just kind of turned down. And then on the other side of that, it might be like, yo, it's just a little lighter day. Like, we still got to stay primed. We still got to stay in good shape. And it's a rest day, but the mentality behind it is like, I still got to stay in it. I still want to stay peaked. I still want to stay primed. So that's kind of where I'm at personally, where it's like, it's a rest day, but I don't kind of let everything just turn down. It's like, I'm still going to stay with the mentality of like, all right, yes, it is rest, but I'm still want to stay peaked. I still want to stay fresh. I'm still going to move quick. I'm still going to be powerful with everything, not kind of like just completely let up on the gas, if that makes sense. So just wanted to share that for y'all. Let's get to it. So I was mentioning earlier about the overall break from structure, and what that looks like practically is, I might still come into the gym. Like, there's no set program for anything, but that doesn't mean that I still won't do what I feel called to do. If I feel called to just sleep all day and rest, that's what I'm going to do. If I feel called to, hey, I want to go max out my deadlift today, that's what I'm going to do. So that's why I said it's not so much rest as in the sense of just complete rest doing nothing. It's rest as in all the structures and the programs and everything that's been set in place. You let all that go and just really just allow for the flow, which sometimes, even though it is rest, some of the most productive and effective things can come out of that. I mean, again, just if you look like in nature during the winter season, it doesn't look like much is happening. But underground, in the deeper work, there's a lot happening, which then comes to fruition in the springtime. So during the rest, whether it is a little mini break within even a summer season or a full-on deep rest within that winter season, it's the same kind of concept. Sometimes the most magical things can happen when you just let everything go for a while and see what comes through, and just allow the flow to be the flow and trust the flow of surrender, because the journey is the way. All right, let's hit it. So a quick little thing when it comes to like squats and pulls and presses, any of your strength movements, is you're always trying to be as fast as you possibly can. Obviously, when you get to maximal effort, it's likely going to be very slow, but you're always trying to be as fast as you can because that's the intent. So like today we're doing these back squats and the focus is on speed, and because it's at a 2, so we really want to emphasize trying to make every rep as quick as possible. And even with that being said, a little bit of a gauge when you are focusing on speed, or if you're doing more of like a dynamic day. I mean, there's different terminologies and different programs and such, but the biggest thing is like you shouldn't slow down. So like a 2, and I would even say up into a 3 is like you're going as heavy as you can while maintaining as fast as you can. If you start slowing down, even though you're still trying to be fast, that's too much. Because again, we're trying to train like a specific kind of stimulus. So for instance, again, these are like at a 2. So 150, this is kind of probably at the top end, as you'll see, of like me being able to maintain that speed. But either way, you're trying to be as fast as you can is the fucking moral of the story there. So let's squat this hoe. All right, there it is, y'all. That's a wrap for today. Quick day, light day. So, gonna do my design work now. The most important shit, at least this week. It changes every week. That's the beauty, y'all. So, I'll see you tomorrow.